Hi, I'm Mike, and you're watching Retro Pockets. Let's get started. So, Black Myth Wukong is a game that's been on everyone's radar for quite some time now. As soon as you go into the mystical world of the Destined One, you'll quickly realize that combat is the beating heart of the game. It's intense, fluid, and unforgiving. You'll face off against monstrous enemies that seem to have a vendetta against your HP bar, but fear not. If there's one skill that will save your skin time and time again, it's the ability to dodge effectively. In Black Myth Wukong, dodging isn't just a last-minute escape maneuver. It's a dance, a rhythm you must learn to keep pace with your enemies. In today's episode, let's break down everything you need to know about dodging, from the basics to the perfect dodge that'll make you feel like you've got Wukong's agility in your fingertips. If you're as excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. The basics: how to dodge in Black Myth Wukong. Dodging in Black Myth Wukong is as straightforward as pressing the X button on your PS5 controller or tapping the spacebar on your keyboard if you're on PC. It's a simple mechanic, but one that requires precise timing and strategic thinking. Each time you dodge, you'll notice your stamina bar, displayed as a yellow gauge just beneath your health and magic, takes a hit. This bar is your lifeline in battle, dictating how many evasive maneuvers you can pull off before you're left vulnerable. While dodging is crucial, it's important not to spam the button mindlessly. Every dodge consumes stamina, and if you run out, you won't be able to dodge, leaving you open to devastating attacks. Managing your stamina is key. Think of it as your fuel tank. You wouldn't want to run out of gas in the middle of a high-speed chase, would you? The perfect dodge. Timing is everything. Now, let's talk about the crown jewel of dodging in Black Myth Wukong, the perfect dodge. This move isn't just about getting out of the way, it's about making your enemy look foolish while you slip past their attack with grace. To pull off a perfect dodge, you need to press the dodge button right before the enemy's attack lands. It's all about timing. Nail it, and you'll know by the brief moment where Wukong leaves behind a ghostly afterimage as he dodges. It's a visual cue that you've done it right, but the perfect dodge isn't just for show. Successfully executing this move fills up your focus gauge, the meter at the bottom right of your screen. Focus points are invaluable as they power your heavy attacks, making them deal significantly more damage. So, not only does a perfect dodge keep you safe, but it also sets you up to dish out some serious pain in return. Enhancing your dodge, skills, and talents. As you progress through Black Myth Wukong, you'll want to enhance your dodging abilities to keep up with the increasingly difficult enemies. This is where the game's skill and talent system comes into play. By investing in the right talents, you can make dodging more efficient, more powerful, and more rewarding. One of the first talents you'll want to look at is Simian Agility. This talent reduces the stamina cost of dodging, allowing you to perform more dodges without draining your stamina bar too quickly. It's a must-have if you find yourself dodging frequently to avoid damage. Another useful talent is Deft Evasion, which speeds up your dodges, making it easier to get out of the way of faster attacks. It's especially helpful when facing enemies with quick, unpredictable strikes. But if you really want to master the art of the perfect dodge, talents like Bold Move and Vengeful Mirage are where it's at. Bold Move increases the amount of focus you gain from a perfect dodge, making it even more beneficial to time your dodges perfectly. Meanwhile, Vengeful Mirage adds a little extra flair by causing the afterimage left behind by a perfect dodge to explode, dealing area of effect damage to nearby enemies. It's a powerful tool for crowd control and adds a satisfying punch to your dodging prowess. Tips for effective dodging. Dodging, especially the perfect dodge, isn't something you'll master overnight. It takes practice, patience, and a good understanding of your enemy's attack patterns. But with these tips, you'll be well on your way to becoming a dodging pro in Black Myth Wukong. First, pay attention to your enemies. Most of them will telegraph their attacks, whether it's a slight pause before a swing or a specific animation that precedes a strike. These tells are your best friends. Learn to recognize them, and you'll know exactly when to hit that dodge button. Next, remember that dodging isn't just about avoiding damage, it's about positioning. After a successful dodge, you'll often find yourself in a prime spot to counterattack. Use this to your advantage, especially when your focus gauge is full and you're ready to unleash a heavy attack. It's also crucial to balance your dodging with your attacks. Dodging 3 times in quick succession will cause your next dodge to be slower, making you more vulnerable. Instead, try to mix up your actions. Dodge, attack, dodge again, so you're always staying unpredictable and minimizing the chances of getting hit. And don't forget about your stamina. It might sound repetitive, but it's worth emphasizing. Always keep an eye on that yellow bar. Running out of stamina at a critical moment can be the difference between a narrow escape and a crushing defeat. If your stamina is running low, don't be afraid to create some distance between you and your opponent to let it recover. Bringing it all together, the flow of combat. In Black Myth Wukong, combat is a dance and dodging is one of your most essential steps. When you're locked in a fierce battle, it's easy to lose yourself in the chaos. Enemies are swarming, attacks are flying, and your health is dwindling. But if you can keep your cool and master the art of dodging, you'll find that the flow of combat becomes much more manageable. Start by engaging with light attacks to build up your stamina and gauge your enemy's attack patterns. When you see the telltale signs of an incoming attack, be ready to dodge, ideally pulling off a perfect dodge to fill your focus gauge. Once your focus is charged, look for an opening to unleash a devastating heavy attack. Then, rinse and repeat. Over time, this rhythm will become second nature. You'll start to see the flow of combat not as a frantic scramble, but as a carefully orchestrated sequence of moves. Every dodge, every attack, every perfect dodge will feel like a step in a deadly ballet, where you're always one step ahead of your enemies. Mastering dodging in Black Myth Wukong is more than just a survival tactic, it's a key to unlocking the full potential of the game's combat system. By understanding the mechanics, enhancing your skills, and practicing until it becomes second nature, you'll be able to face even the most fearsome foes with confidence. So, next time you find yourself in the heat of battle, remember these tips and tricks. Stay light on your feet, keep your eyes on your enemies, and never let your stamina drop too low. With a little practice, you'll be dodging attacks like a true warrior, turning every fight into a showcase of your skill and agility. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, and keep gaming!